So, you have a friend who's a photographer and don't know what to buy for him? Today I'm going to talk about 7 things that every photographer would be happy with. Probably. Hey guys, welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Luca and I'm a stock photographer and videographer. I'm making videos about stock photography, videography, camera gear and similar stuff, so if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's move to today's topic. Gifts for photographers. I know I'm a little bit late with this topic, but I ordered some stuff online on Amazon more than 2 weeks ago and I still haven't got them, so I'll just film this video without those things. But anyway, better late than never. So, if you're wondering what to buy for your friend or partner who's a photographer as a New Year's or Christmas gift, or maybe a birthday gift since we're already in second half of December, I'll make your life a little bit easier. I prepared a list of 7 items that are very useful. Well, yeah, some of them are useful and some of them are just fun. And also they're not very expensive like some other photography related stuff like cameras, lenses or tripods, for example. I would be very happy with all those items, so if you don't know what to buy for me, just watch the whole video. And I'll also throw in some items that I don't recommend you to buy, so stay tuned. I'll link all the items down in the description so you can check them out. And also let me know down in the comments what your Christmas wishes are and what would you like to get. It doesn't matter if you're a photographer or not, you can type in anything you want. Okay, let's go. Items are not in any particular order, so yeah, let's just jump into it. Okay, first item are memory cards. This item is the one that I don't recommend you to buy. Why? Let me tell you why. First thing is that despite the fact that there's never too much storage, usually photographers have enough memory cards for our needs. So unless you know that the person who you're buying this for needs memory cards, I would suggest to pick something else. But if you do buy a memory card, be very careful because there are different types of memory cards and different speeds of them. Latest cameras need quite fast cards, and if you don't know how fast cards the photographer needs, just stay away from them. Or you can just buy the fastest ones, but that can cost you a few $100s. For example, the difference in price for a card that I need for taking photos and a much faster card that I need for shooting videos can be $100 or even $200, and all that for the same amount of storage. So keep that in mind. And if you still want to buy a memory card, I'll link my suggestions down below. But if you want to buy your friend photographer some storage, I recommend this. This is Samsung T5 SSD Drive. There's also a faster version of this, T7. I don't have that one yet, but I just ordered one. In contrast to memory cards, you just can't go wrong with these. These drives are very useful. Not only they're very small, like you can see, they are also very fast. You can have files on these drives and you can work directly from them. For example, when I'm editing my YouTube video from my home laptop, I have files on this drive plugged into my laptop, and then when I go to the office, I just take my SSD, plug it into my desktop computer there and continue to work from my office PC. These are not for backing up your files because they're not so large as normal external hard drives. The biggest one I think is 2 terabytes if I'm correct. They're just made for speed, not capacity. So this is my first recommendation. I would go with T7 drive because it's 2 times faster than this T5, but both are good enough. Okay, next item, a great thing that I just ordered is this pouch. I'm not sure which brand is this one, but it doesn't really matter because there are many different brands of these and they come in different shapes and sizes. You can find all those different ones on Amazon. It's called Electronic Organizer or something similar. I'm not sure, I'll post a link down below. This one is quite big, so it's great for traveling. You can fill it up with different items like chargers, hard drives, cables, memory cards and similar stuff. And that's great, so you don't have all those things laying around in your suitcase. You can also get a smaller one like this one, for example. This one will fit perfectly into your camera bag, and inside you can store cables, batteries, memory cards and similar. So yeah, really useful stuff if you want to have things organized. Okay, let's move on. You've probably seen something similar to this. It's a coffee mug in the shape of a lens. And if you think what a lovely idea this is and you're already searching on Amazon where to find one, just stop. It's really not a good idea. I don't like these mugs. I got 2 of these as a gift and I never used them. They're made of this cheap plastic and after a few years they still have this terrible smell. Probably not all of them, but I bet this one would not pass Jared Pollin's sniff test.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it smells like. It smells like don't buy it.
So if you're buying one of these, don't buy these cheap ones, but try to find one of better quality. I hope the person who bought me this is not watching right now. I'm not sure where I got this, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, but most photographers love coffee. Me as well, I drink too much coffee. So I'm not against buying coffee mugs. And I think a coffee mug can be a great gift for a photographer. But let me tell you what kind of mugs would I like to get, for example. You can find tons of coffee mugs with photography quotes, illustrations and similar, which are great, but what I don't like is that most of them are those simple white ones with something printed on them, like this one, for example. Yeah. If you're buying a coffee mug, find a different one, maybe a little bit bigger. I like bigger ones because I like a big dose of coffee in the morning, like this one, for example. Well, actually, I'm not sure if yeah, it's bigger. Well, something like that, or maybe made of glass, or just in another way different. Try to stay away from those simple ones. I'll leave a link to some of them down in the description so you can check them out. And cheers. Okay, another useful thing you can buy for a photographer is power bank. Photographers are on the go a lot and batteries can run out, so power bank is a great way to have the power with you wherever you go. These days you can power most of the cameras from the power bank and also other gear like laptops, stabilizers, phones, so having a good power bank can be great. What I would look for when buying a power bank is letters PD, which stands for power delivery. Those will charge your devices much quicker than the ones without it. And that's important because when you're on the set you want to charge things quickly. You don't have 3 hours to charge your camera. Well, obviously you want to charge your batteries before and have enough batteries for the entire shoot. But it happens that you forget to do that and you just think that your spare batteries are full, but they're not, so in those cases, a power bank can be more than welcome accessory. Yeah, well, if it's charged. Next thing you can buy are different t-shirts with photography related motifs. There are a lot of different ones on Amazon, or you can find some in your local store where they print on t-shirts. We all need shirts and I don't have any to show you, but yeah, I would always be happy with a gift like that. I will try to find some cool ones and link them below. Another useful thing you can buy is this. This is Aputure MC It's a great small RGB light. It can reproduce any color that you want. It has some different effects and other useful features, and it's very versatile and very useful. I'll not talk about this light so much because I have a whole video about them, so if you're interested, I'll link it up here. These are always welcome, and I think all photographers and videographers will be happy with them. Next thing is actually not a thing. I mean, it's not a physical thing, you can't touch it, but it can be very useful. And that is, or actually are, Lightroom presets and LUTs. And what's that? If you're a photographer or videographer, you probably know, but if you're not, let me explain. When you're editing images in Lightroom and moving all those sliders, at some point you say, whoa, that's it, that looks cool. And you can save all those changes that you did to a preset so you can apply it to your other images to achieve that same look. Of course, there are some presets that will work on some images and not the others. And usually when you apply a preset, you'll have to change a few things to make it work for your image. And LUTs, or lookup tables, are actually a similar thing, only for video. So there are a lot of companies that are selling these presets or LUTs, but I usually like to buy presets from YouTubers that I follow, like Peter McKinnon, Peter Lindgren, Daniel Schiffer, Maddie Hapoya, Chris Howe, and some more. That way I support them so they can continue to produce this awesome content that they do, and also it's very useful to see what they did, which sliders they moved, which settings they applied to achieve that look. And I'll post links to their presets and LUTs in description, and you can check them out. I'm not sure how you would deliver that as a gift, because obviously you don't want to send an email, hey, Merry Christmas, you can download my gift here. So I suggest downloading those presets and copy them to a USB drive. That way you will at least have something physical to give. And that's it. Those are my 7 items that I think are great as gifts for photographers or videographers. I think you can't miss with any of this. That's it for today. I hope you find some useful information here, and if you did, hit that like button, and if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. That's it, stay awesome, I'll see you in my next video.